Hello, hello, people.
Holly Gazzard, a millennial who grows up in a classic Middle England town. She and her sister, part of a loving family.
Life in our household was very good. The two girls as they grew up were very different. Chloe was quite serious. Holly was very sporty. So they were very much like chalk and cheese, the two girls, but it was a very fun household. It was a loving household. And it's an enjoyable one. I really did enjoy the girls growing up.
Holly wanted to be an aspiring young lady who had the ability. She didn't really want any responsibilities as such, so she wanted to be able to go out and do things by herself, experience the world, meet new people, travel, and really just experience her life how she wanted to. Because travelling was the key.
When she turned into a teenager, she started to get involved in fashion. Hair, makeup. And I think the hair was the way that she wanted to go because she was a ginger. Proud ginger, she said. She could change the way she looked just by altering her hair with that style. And it was colour. So I think that gave her the bug. She did her work experience at a salon. And from then on, hairdressing was something that she really wanted to do.
The plan in 2013.
Just wanted to know I was here. So you guys, I'm in here doing the braidless.
She found a passion. She loved to talk to people, so she had a real way of engaging with somebody and making them feel comfortable. She'd always wanted to do that, and she wanted to kind of combine hairdressing with her travelling.
We sat down one day and said, well, okay, well how do you want to travel? And we talked about it, and she came up with the idea of, well, about a cruise ship, because it can combine the hairdressing, which she just qualified as, and travelling.
So cruise ships was something that she really wanted to do, and we were completely behind her on that.
She contacted a company called Steiner, she had the interview, and she got the job.
Before leaving Gloucester, a chance to earn extra money to help her when she gets to London.
She got a job in the local nightclub called Zest.
I like this.
She was working there part-time alongside her hairdressing. She enjoyed the music there, and I think she just enjoyed the buzz. Holly told us not long after that she'd met somebody. She didn't necessarily say who it was, but she said she'd met somebody, she quite liked him.
His name, Asher Maslin. Holly is 19, Asher Maslin is 21.
When she met him in the nightclub, a few days later, she said, Dad, can I bring someone home to the house? Of course you can, Holly, it's your house, you do what you like. When she brought him in, my wife said, oh no, not him. She knew of him from the school that my wife worked at. She remembered that he was not of good character at the school.
Holly is attracted to a young man with something of a past. As a schoolboy, he was no stranger to trouble.
When she brought Maslin home the first time, they actually knew him. They knew that he was trouble. But they were the kind of family where this is Holly's boyfriend, we will be welcoming, this is Holly's choice, we will support her. Very loving family.
What people are like at school is different, when they're growing up. I suppose most people have a little bit of a bad character when they're at school at some stage. So no, it didn't bother us. I always give people a second chance. So I just said, okay, well, let's see how things happening.
I think she thought he was okay. He was quite nice. She'd go out with him a few times. She was moving to London anyway. This wasn't going to ever be a long-term thing for her. I think she fell for him.
he was an attractive guy. He did seem as though he did have a good personality, so I can see the attraction there.
He probably was charming. I think he probably said what she wanted to hear. He was very nice to her, always wanting to be with her, couldn't do enough for her. And I think for Holly that probably was something that she found quite attractive to start
So
off
as you
with.
can see,
Definitely.
it's very
He was
seamless.
that charming character
That's the
that
part I like.
Holly would go for, you know, because she had a similar type of personality.
You wear it
in
up.
terms of outgoing,
Down.
social.
Whatever.
It's very, very quickly
No
in
braids
terms of the
involved.
kind of
Next Friday,
rather
you
than
can
something that
go
she
ahead and put it on the
expected straight
Facebook.
No
away.
braiding.
There is an ugly scene in one family.
Well, the
And I
girl,
prefer this
the people I'm going with, they're not going to
kind of sew in because you can actually shampoo the scalp. So that's what I like about it. As opposed to having the braids where you can't shampoo the scalp. You're only shampooing braids. You gotta wait for the braids to dry
So,
so it won't mildew or anything
Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
while in your
So
hair.
they double stuff in on Wednesday.
So with a braidless,
On the weeks that I have
you
time, I
get
have to leave and,
to get product off your scalp. You get to actually shampoo your hair because all of your hair is still out, as you can see. She likes the curly pattern because her natural curl pattern is curly.
Holly is about to leave.
She don't want it pressed.
Theirs is bound to be a
Unlike most people who get gets
Holly was
sew-ins
not
and
that
weaves. They
invested
like their
in the
hair
relationship
straight.
that she had with Asher Mountain.
It's the shampoo and the scalp for me.
Is the shampoo and the scalp for you? See what I'm saying?
She didn't really want to be with anybody.
I'm telling you,
She
it's the way to go.
Previous boyfriend, and he was so lovely.
No, I don't do braided sewing, so don't ask me.
And they didn't want it again.
Can I get a braidless lock, a lock in?
I don't do lock extensions.
Oh.
I can refer to you someone.
But what happened then was that
You need a lock.
Asher Maslin had flown to go to London.
Not in my ministry.
And he tried to build that relationship while she was in London.
So,
training
these
to
are the
go on a
links
cruise ship. She was
that I
quite
attached the hair on.
Obviously, she hadn't
Huh?
known for long.
Oh,
It was her dream that she wanted to go on a
sucks.
cruise ship, and she didn't really understand why he followed her.
That's
there.
I can't go through there.
Different motives. Holly didn't.
I know. That's her birthday. I didn't want to miss her birthday.
His
yeah,
passion,
well, too bad.
his generosity
Celebrate when you come
seemed clear.
Quickly, the relationship it was
Yeah, I'm that friend.
I see.
each other things. And she just turned up in it one day and didn't really know what to make of it, but it suited her. It definitely suited her. But I think it was on the provisory that she had to take him where he wanted and pick him up when he wanted, because he bought her the car. She didn't buy it. He bought it.
He was looking for someone to own, somebody to be in a long-term possession type situation with, completely different to her.
Holly is still intent on finishing her training and joining the cruise ship.
She was doing her training and staying with some of the girls in all their dorms. I'm really having fun, enjoying her training, and enjoying kind of the nightlife.
I
out
see
there.
you're watching, but
So
you ain't
she's
saying
on,
nothing.
I suppose,
Okay,
so she
keep it
was
fine.
A brief romance with a man who was clearly in love with Holly is not going to stop her setting sail. But does she know everything about him?
Holly would not have known that Maslin had a very significant record of violence going back years. He had a history of violence towards girlfriends and stalking.
Hi. Welcome in, welcome in.
Between 2008 and 2012, he has been arrested over 20 times for, amongst other things, abuse against the person-related offences.
I was about to jump a step ahead, y'all. I ain't putting no links on. Yes.
Reports to a hospital with a broken arm. Holly Gazzard and her family are unaware of who they're dealing with. She stays in the relationship, but believes it won't be for long.
She was training for about 5 weeks, and she telephoned us, and we were so excited for her, as she was. and we had to take her to Heathrow to catch a flight. So we went to London. Whilst we were packing the car, Maslin suddenly turned up. We didn't even know that he was staying in London. He said something like, "Oh, don't worry, Daddy's just come to see me off, that's all." So again, we didn't think any more of it. You know, we were driving her to Heathrow, she was on a flight, and then she had a she telephoned us a few times to say she'd arrived in Miami. She was on her ship, so that was great. Thought, excellent, she's done what she wanted to do. The much anticipated adventure on the cruise ship is unexpectedly cut short. We have to probably been on the cruise ship.
Both of us on this thing ain't gonna work. So.
Dad, can you arrange flights back to Boston because I want to come back? I can understand why she suddenly wants to come back. We thought that was really strange because she was a strong individual and she'd been planning it for months.
So well, in fact, she came back off the cruise ship and she went back to her family in Gloucestershire.
Hey y'all, I'm Tabby.
Just gonna go on top. So I use these. I like the ones with the curves. I have actually both kinds. I have the straight. I have the one with the curve. The one with the curve actually helps with my wrist as opposed to the straight one. I don't know why this one gets stuck. I don't like that. So these, you can press them on, off. Perfect. Hey, Keyshawn. I don't use a whole bunch. I don't use a whole bunch of links because I don't need to. You don't need the whole head full of links. You still want them to be able to get to their person. Yep. Oh, they have a banana sauce. I only have banana sausage cheesecake from Copeland. It's good. I'm gonna go order it. They do have one on this side, right? I have one in my thing. I used to one that catch memory burned down. That was a shit. I had never been here. Really? Oh, that's how I ordered it. Look up some pictures. How about that? Right there, right now. I can right up here. Like three movies and slashes. I got faith. I got faith.
manipulating his way back into her life. You don't want to push the individual away. You don't want to push Holly away. We didn't want to tell her how to live her life. We didn't want to tell her who she could see. Because she was a person. She was strong. She could handle the situation. She thought so. The relationship is back. At first, it seemed to be wonderful. She got back to herself, and she seemed to be really happy. She didn't see that often. We saw him occasionally. He was different. So he knew how to handle him in a public environment. So he knew how to get that. But then, not so charming nationals and Europeans. We were in the house on TV, just like it. I mean, it was him, as he was there. And he said, what's he like? I said, what's he? And I came downstairs and said, thank you for going on. What's he said, I had to say, I'm sorry in the morning, but it wasn't really what happened last night. You want me to get him to be in my mouth. She said, okay, Dad, talk to him, I'll tell him. And we never saw him again. We continued to have a relationship because she would say certain things to us, and people outside would see it together.
She had to be really kind of effervescent as a person, and very confident. She was only a tiny thing as well, and very popular. But the change in her was absolutely noticeable. When that change starts happening, that means that fear has crept into his life. This was a really, really dangerous man.
Is what she did and it was. It was.
He had in court on CCTV strangled, and he had hit with no.
She was quite scared. We saw that she might come back to normal and take a statement from me. She was quite reluctant to talk about the sign statement. She was fearful of what he could do. Holly works hard to put up barriers to protect herself.
I worked at the Teddy Beauty Pub in Gloucester. Holly joined the team there.
And I was now supervisor, so I was a trained her up and obviously worked alongside her.
One of the reasons why she got back was because as then he used to be a lot. I think it was cramping the start.
He tried to confuse her, so we ended up barring him. He didn't have arguments with somebody that was talking to Holly and ordering drinks, and he was just making her miserable and just creating an atmosphere whilst he was there.
She was assuming friends and people, but that people know. Working in the pub in the evenings, it was a sort of sanctuary. She was safe in there. She did the customers. She had a way about something, and everyone loved her.
We didn't think that she was in any real danger. We didn't think that you do anything beyond just say words.
Soon after, being Holly tells friends that Peter has to finish the relationship, but it's not that easy. He can't stop. He was rejected. In the January, February,
Huh? It's awesome. Really coming to see people. That's what they're doing. Okay. Well, come talk to the people then.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna get a chip chat. I'm actually almost done. Be very. Hey, you will see you on this time. So glad. I love a good Braidless.
Okay. I need some more cards, some flyers. Okay. There was? Oh, on your prices? On your prices? Oh.
His family took him to the police station. He went to one of his relatives' house. They told the police that because obviously they were shocked at what he'd done. Completely shocked.
which actually is the reason for what's going on.
Really 27 years was probably about the maximum that he would want. Whatever he would got, it's never going to be enough for us.
I wish we were in a different place sometimes where we could have much longer sentences because I think that's what it deserves.
The family will face one more ordeal at the hands of Asher Master. He appealed this sentence. We then had to go to the court to hear another hearing with the 3 High Court judges. Unfortunately, after about half an hour or so, I went through this appeal. Since then, the launch of the Holly Girls on Trust, I thought, well, how can I use what happened to Holly to stop happening to other people? For the funds of the charity, the close to work, even if you can save one person else, it would be well worth it. Stalking, knife crime, coercive control, domestic abuse. So we raise those issues and we try and get them across on our social media platforms, raising the public. But hopefully we'll stop people going out and get that Hollywood now being caught in these relationships. Holly, who was just 20 when she was killed.
Especially in circumstances like we died. It's just painful memories that come up, and until they're dealt with, it's something that can just be trauma.
We think about Holly. We talk about Holly very open about Holly, what happened to her and her life. We celebrated 20 years now she was here with us. But it's hard. Every day is hard for us, because every day you talk about it, it brings it back. But I think we need to do that to be able to help other people. And so every day is hard, but it's hard for a reason.
To the